Secret HQ. But enough talk. Let's get down to business here. I'm going to show you several useful stock licks that you can add to your bag if you don't already have them there already. So, right off the hop, this first lick I'll be playing in the key of E. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide up to the 5, which is G string, 4th fret, and I'm going to simultaneously slide up to the flat 7, which is the B string on the 3rd fret. So 4th fret G string, 3rd fret B string. And I bring it back into the scale. You can go anywhere from there. You can, whatever you want to do. But the point is, and this is one of those licks, you don't have to play it like that. You can phrase this lick any way you want. You can play each note separately. You can just stay right there and add a little bit of vibrato to get something happening. You can tremolo pick it. Another thing you can do is you can keep going, right? Like SRV does in Pride and Joy or whatever. I think he starts at 4 and 3, goes up to the root here, so 9 and 8. And then, I hope you can see this. I know these aren't optimum conditions, but bear with me. 13, 12, so G string 13th, B string 12th fret. And then G string 16, B string 15. So altogether you've got that's pretty cool, and that's something else you can do with that lick. What's another? Oh yeah. What is that? Last Time, Rolling Stones. Anyhow, as you can see, really super useful lick that it's just a really super useful stock blues lick that you find yourself using it all the time. If it's not already in your bag, now it is. Oh, another thing you can do with it, if you're up here, another thing you can do is slide it up a whole step, 2 frets to here, so your G string is 6th fret, 5th fret B string, right? I'm in the key of E again, right? So we started here, we slid it all up just the whole step, and now we're in the major scale, or the BB box, or whatever you want to call it. So, right? So, ton of uses. One more use for it, off the top of my head. I'm going to just switch to the key of A for a second here. You can take those 2 notes, which would be the 5 would be here on the G string on the 9th fret, and the flat 7 would be here, the B string on the 8th fret, so 9, 8. But what I wanted to show you, in A, you could do this in E or any key, is that you can hammer onto those 2 notes too, as part of like a little comping pattern there. So endless uses for that little lick. It's another little stock sliding lick I can show you. Okay, back to the key of E. I'm going to be playing the pentatonic minor scale here at the A root on the 7th fret. And what I'm going to do here is slide into the root here, D string 9th fret, and simultaneously slide into, I guess, the flat 7 here on the G string 7th fret. So 9th fret D, 7th fret G, right? And we're in the, you know, key of E. Right, so you get the idea. Another cool thing, you can do the same thing with that lick as we did with the other one, and slide it up into the major by just taking it up two frets, whole step, right? So we started here on 9, we just go up to the 11, and we go from 7 to 9 here. So now we're in the major pentatonic, right? Right, and that's good if you want to move up the neck. Coming down, you've got lots of room to move. Right, you can climb right up there and find yourself here on the 12th fret, right? So yeah, so you can see where I'm going with that. But yeah, point being, so that's another cool little stock lick that you can milk to death. I know I do. And here's another one, a little double stop dyad lick in the key of E again, up here on the pentatonic minor with the A root on the 7th fret. What I'm going to be doing is playing the B note here on the high E string, and then I'm going to be playing this note right here on the B string at the 8th fret. So those two notes, and you can bend that B string up just a half a step into the major third, and hit the root after, or wherever you want to go with it. So that's pretty cool. Now you do have this note here, so you could bend up to that, but it won't sound good with the B underneath it, right? So this lick, we're just essentially going like this, except by bending, right? So that's a good little bluesy riff, right? You know, all three of those riffs in a row right there. And here's another one. It's almost the same as this riff, except the fingers switch position, in that you just invert that little shape. So now you're playing the C sharp on the B string at the 2nd fret here, and you're playing the G note here on the high E at the 3rd fret, and then just play them open, right? And then just hit the root or wherever you want to go from there. So that's another, yeah, one after the other. So that's all those licks in a row. Oh, there's a nice little double stop dyad riff. It's a similar thing. I'm in the key of E, and what I'm doing is I'm playing this note here on the 11th fret of the D string, which is part of the it's the 6 or whatever. It's part of the E major pentatonic. And I'm playing the flat 3 right here, G string 12th fret, right? And you just, and I'm always doing that. Like, I'm forever doing that kind of thing. I'm everywhere doing that stuff. It's the same lick, it's just, right? Yeah, you can find the same thing here, because there's the 6 and there's the flat 7, right? Or yeah, the flat 3, yeah. So 15, 14. So again, another great dyad double stop riff that's you can throw into your bag. Was there anything else I wanted to show you? No, I guess that's it, folks. You know, I hope you got something out of that. If you got any questions or you want to tell me to shut the fuck up or whatever, feel free to leave me a message. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again. See you soon.